they're ready to light it up tonight.
If you still want to be a part of the Timberwolves and experience for this upcoming season, then visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets. We want this time of year to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Timberwolves along with your issue and seek location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Timberwolves fans, our Tulsa Timberwolves team culture giveaway is almost here. Come to the game and the first 10,000 fans in attendance will receive a Timberwolves team posted. The National Basketball Association and the Minnesota Timberwolves are committed to it.
Game 4 of the Western Conference Semifinals. The Golden State Warriors have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
And what a game we have here tonight. A potential sweep of this series. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference Semifinals. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. MP is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Payton in at the small forward. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Randle, the pass to Edwards. The offensive rebound. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, they could feel that dunk all the way in France. Gobert does huge stuff.
And the basket by MP.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Young, Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Well, respected both on and off the floor, Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
And Conley drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Curry passes to Payton. Now MP. Takes the 3. Again, MP missing. And we're about a minute into the first. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with him about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And Minnesota with possession here. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Randle finds Conley. Outside Edwards for 3. Looney grabs a miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
MP, that one's good.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Randle outside. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Here's MP. From down in the low post, it goes. Young's got 8.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Back to Conley. And here's Edwards. This one for 3. And Young with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pulls up on the wing. Warriors with the rebound. And they've been looking very strong here in the postseason. Going undefeated now, 7 games in a row. Had a nice rest after round 1. And a chance tonight to close out and punch a ticket to the conference finals.
They are definitely playing excellent basketball, both sides of the ball. But as we've seen before, the closeout games are the toughest. They're in a commanding position, but tonight could be the toughest battle they've had so far.
Here's MP after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. DiVincenzo against MP. DiVincenzo can't hit. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. To the paint. Kicks it out to MP. The 3 is up. And that comes off the assist by Green. 13 points in the game.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Gobert. Down low. Here's Edwards. Off with the layup. Edwards against MP. Puts up a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Conley. 1:10 left to play in the first. Outside, DiVincenzo over Payton. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Yep, that one's good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul, and Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Randall. Ingles, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in for Conley. Outside McDaniels. Back to Alexander Walker. Minnesota again missing. The Warriors lead by 8. Pass to Young. Launches it. And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Alexander Walker. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Outside, Ingles. Outside, McDaniels. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well, that's why they're up. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
We've got Nickeil Alexander Walker McDaniels out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had 65 points, and he also turned in a season high in the rebound department. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
A slam dunk by Reid.
That's what Reid brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
There's Young with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Reid sets a screen. For 3, DiVincenzo. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
The Warriors lead by 9. Here's MP driving inside, and Young slams it in.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Ingles passes to Reid. Now here's DiVincenzo, defended by Podziemski. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
MP, the pass to Kuminga. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And the Warriors lead by 13.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Ingles passes to McDaniels. Ingles, good. Ingles has got his first points of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Young from long range. MP buries the triple.
A well-executed pull-up is so tough to stop. MP already showing that he has that shot in his skill set.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reid. Randall comes in for McDaniels. Edwards, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And Conley subbed in for Ingles. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Looney's checked in for Kuminga. Green comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Payton's checked in for Hield. And it's Curry in for Podziemski. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Down by 12. The shot by Conley, no good. Golden State has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. MP, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Edwards can't hit. The Warriors lead by 12. Here's MP. MP leaking out and executing.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Minnesota shooting 56% for the second quarter. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by MP.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win and reach, don't expect him to let up.
Randall outside. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Golden State has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Young with the bucket.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Again, the miss by Edwards.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Young with the bucket.
He just has a great feel from the perimeter tonight. 3 triples in the first quarter, and he keeps them coming.
Curry against Conley. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Randall, looking to end the run. The rebound by MP. Young's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got 45 points.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Fades. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Young looking for an opening. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. Training 5 threes in that quarter. 5. This guy's locked in. We'll be right back.
These are regular seconds of the quarter. And get ready for the fair half-court shot. Drum line. They're thinking about the shot.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly got...
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Stephen Curry is out there with MP, and it's Payton in at the 3 spot. Now here's McDaniels. Yet to see a basket. And here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Edwards can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
From deep, MP. And Conley grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's McDaniels. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Smooth sailing for Golden State. There's Young with the 3. Unable to get that one.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Pass to Randle. Fires from deep. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. Let's go with a 3. Another one goes. Incredible. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
McDaniels passes to Randle. Edwards for 3. Minnesota again missing.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly. Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Now here's Conley. Picked by Gobert. The three ball. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what,
And again for 3.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history. Conley against Curry. Will it go? The shot by Conley, no good. Golden State has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the 3rd quarter. Young from long range, good! Another from 3.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop him?
And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021.
1:52 left in the 3rd. Connects again from distance.
What can you say but wow? I mean, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
A momentous achievement, one that'll surely be celebrated around the globe.
Yeah, hot shooting in the crucible of the postseason. MP eclipsing a mark that Dame Lillard set back in 2021.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in for Conley. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Randall. Soft touch off the glass. Randall's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area.
And it's good! He hits another one.
And he's now bested his previous mark, breaking his own record for the 2nd highest postseason offensive performance. He was already in elite company with Elgin Baylor and passing 2 other more recent performances from Donovan Mitchell with 57 points and Jimmy Buckets Butler with 56 back in 2023.
You know, it seems he is never done, never slowing down. He's always continuing to deliver in the biggest games on the biggest stage in the NBA playoffs. Hats off to another absolutely incredible performance, one that easily goes down as the best ever in NBA playoff history. Reed, a screen on MP. From deep. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
An intense player on the boards. Love seeing Randall get after it and punish the opposition.
Another one falls. Amazing. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here he goes. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And a deep 3 from Young. And got it! Another basket!
His scoring tonight, just mind-blowing.
And he's nearing first all-time for scoring in a playoff game. Reed with it. Pass to Alexander Walker. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Alexander Walker's got 11 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. And they're and with the fourth quarter. Wolves going with a whole new group out there. And Golden State also making a switch. MP's checked in for Hield. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Conley. The three. Sends it home from three-point land.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Free throw drops for Conley. And Conley drops them both. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. From deep, MP. Good. He hits again.
And even early on in the first half, as this historic offensive performance kept piling up, we almost sensed that he might end up eclipsing his own record, breaking that record and now setting a new all-time record for points in a postseason game. He already beat Michael Jordan's record and